Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty, episode 20. That's right, guys and girls. 20 episodes so far this year. We're going to have so many, I'm not going to be able to count them. But I just want to give a big shout out to everybody who gets on Spotify. We actually had 500. That's right, guys. 500 downloads on Spotify on the Triple B experience. So I appreciate everybody. Give yourself a hand. Thank you so much. Myself, Cable, and Mav, we do appreciate it. We are the little engine that could. We are the little engine that could. But let's get down to the brass tacks. And the brass tacks is this. Thursday night, Pittsburgh Steelers go to Cleveland. And I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, the Steelers' all-time Thursday night record is so tremendous. It's so great. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I fucking hate Thursday night games. Thursday night games is the epitome of my soul. And some people say my soul is black, but it's not black. It's only black when we play Thursday night games because we are 13-9. 13-9. Hey, Luke Galentine and Tyler, thank you for tuning in to the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty show. That's right, 13-19. I say 13-9. No, it's 13-19 on Thursday nights all time, which is a bunch of malarkey. Total bullshit. We're probably that way on Sunday night games too. So let's get down. The Steelers lost 17-29 against the Cleveland Brownies. And that puts us at 1-2 in the AFC North. We could have made a little bit of headway, but that is not the case in this long let's word I'm looking for. Debacle last week. This week was not so much. Well, yeah, it was. Look, I'm going to give you some stats. Quarterback Mitch Trubisky, 20 for 32 for 207 yards. He had two for 7 yards rushing, and he rushed for a touchdown. This is just blatant bullshit. This cannot be happening when you got other quarterbacks, second-string quarterbacks, like from other teams, throwing touchdowns and actually passing for way more yardage. Running, Najee Harris was 15 for 56 and 1 touchdown. Jaylen Warren was 4 for 30, but he had that huge little screen pass where he broke it for 35 yards, and then Chuck had a penalty, and then which is total blatant bullshit, he come down like he was Macho Man Savage on the second rope, which you can't, that's just total bullshit, man. You're an offensive lineman. That guy was not even getting up, and you double elbowed him. And that wasn't even a penalty. You could have got a penalty for that, but you didn't. And you actually tore his ACL out or something in his knee. I don't know, but he was carted off. So now that gives Cleveland more bad blood the next time we face them due to Chooks being a fucking WWE superstar, which he's not. But Warren had a nice scamper on that, and I was like, wow, that would have been good, and that would have just set us up, but it wasn't the case. Receiving wise, Dante Johnson was targeted 11 times. He had 8 receptions. I am not going to have a heart attack. I am good, Dana. I am spectacular. I'm just very passionate about what I talk about. No headaches here, people. He was targeted, like I said, 11 times. He had 8 receptions for 84 yards. Claypool, he was targeted 6 times. He had 3 receptions for 35 yards. Pat Freiermuth was targeted 4 times. You see the trend here that I'm putting out, people? JC Dave from Extra Point Podcast, thanks for tuning in. Chris, thanks for tuning in. You see what I'm putting out, people? Pat Freiermuth was targeted 4 times. He had 2 receptions for 41 yards, and he was targeted almost into the fourth quarter. Nothing in the first half. The Pittsburgh Steelers were leading 14-13 going into halftime. Unreal. Unreal. I don't know what their adjustments are doing at halftime, but the Steelers are definitely not a second half team as last week and this week. Oh, the rookie, George Pickens, was targeted 7 times. He had 3 receptions for 39 yards, and he probably had the greatest catch that we've seen since Odell Beckham. Longest 36, one-handed. He caught it fucking one-handed like the Matrix. He caught it. Spectacular catch. Great catch. Memes galore. But that's all he got. 39 yards. I don't know what we could say about Matt Canada's offense, but I'm going to say it. If this was the annexation of fucking Canada, this should be the annexation of fucking Canada. Matt Canada, you suck. And I know I've been eating crow for many, many times and many years when I was going off on a tangent about Bruce Arians at that time, many, many years ago, when I wanted to run Bruce Arians out of Pittsburgh because he was getting Ben killed. Well, I would love to bring Bruce Arians back. I'll eat crow, Bruce. Please come on back. Wear your fucking derby and, shine up your Super Bowl ring and start making some plays. Like, everybody can bitch. They bitched last year about Big Ben. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? As we can see, it was not Big Ben at all. Hey, Richard, I'm getting scared to face you coming up against Philadelphia. Your Eagles are 3-0, and guys, I'm not even halfway through the stats of Cleveland because this is just really irritating on how it was going, because when I did pick them in the mega cast, look, I knew Cincinnati was going to be New England. It wasn't there. We didn't have it. The double-headed snake of this running attack of Cleveland. And I thought with Jacob Brissett it's so easy. It's not. He fucking looked like a fucking superstar behind center. But I'm going to get to that because I'm going to get to the defense. Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. You can come on my show anytime and talk football, and we'll definitely do it for the Eagles, brother. Definitely. Definitely. Oh, that's terrible. But that happens, man. Family comes first. Family comes first. I totally understand that. Boswell missed a 53-yard attempt in the winds of Cleveland. I thought it was in. It didn't. Didn't make it. So the Steelers, let's get to the Steelers defense. Okay. The Steelers defense actually had 2 sacks. Highsmith had 1.5 sacks, and Larry Obajobi had a half a sack. There was really not too much pressure, in my opinion, on Brissett. We did not stop. The Steelers' run defense had 171 yards rushed to get him against them. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Big Len. What's up? How you guys doing? And Big Len also has his podcast is the Living Room Champs. Catch that out. They talk football. They talk wrestling. They talk a whole kind of bunch of stuff. Check them out. Living Room Champs. Okay. The defense, 171 yards. This defense is the highest paid defense in the fucking NFL with 2 fucking players, and one's got a partially torn pec. Unreal. This is terrible. Cam Hayward was nowhere to be found, and the defense is on the field way too long because our offense is fucking ridiculous with the poor play calling of Matt Canada. This is fucking Tomlin. I'm talking to you, Tomlin. I know you're listening. You have to fucking get rid of him. This is terrible. His play calling last year when Ben was fucking playing it in the dirt, go straight, vertical, leap over the hot guy. It doesn't really matter. Sticks and stones and bottle caps were the offense last year. I don't know what Matt Canada can see everything up top. He can see the field. He can see the wide receivers that are wide open. You don't even let Mitch audible, you dumb bastard. Like this is like we're 1-2. 1-2. And I know it's a rival, smash mouth football, but we can't stop the run because they led 171 yards. Jeremy, hey Jeremy, how you doing? Jeremy says it feels like Todd Haley all over again. Well, at least Todd Haley had a hot-looking wife, and I guess they mixed and matched. This ain't mixing and matching, people. Matt Canada, you need to go. You need to go now. You go now, Matt Canada, because it's bullshit. We have so many Porsches in our garage, but the garage is out in the fucking sticks. It's not even a garage. Everything is parked outside. We have some great skilled players. Let Mitch, and the sad part about it is, people, on this little rant right now that I'm talking about, our offensive line is not even as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought our offensive line was going to be. Our offensive line right now is not the problem. It's the quarterbacking and the play calling is the problem, which I never would have thought that I had to eat my fucking words that I said 3 weeks ago. This is unreal. And the second half of the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, 4 straight 3-and-outs. The second half, I don't know what adjustments they do. They don't do any adjustments. This is total bullshit. Jeff Gash, you certainly can't figure out how to open the garage door. Yes. It's terrible. We have probably on a team the greatest skilled players in NFL. We got Brett Freiermuth. We got Dante. We got Chase Claypool. We got a rookie receiver that's still hurt. And Pickens if you use them. Justin, hey, thanks for tuning into the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty review of the lovely Cleveland game. And that's what I'm trying to say. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And it's mind-boggling. It is so mind-boggling. Like, just go fast-paced tempo, motherfuckers. Go no fucking huddle 5 wide. I don't even care. Oh, my God. Guess who? Oh, Sheik. Oh, I got a Cleveland fan on. He's probably going to say some shit now. Hey, but you know what, Cheeky? You beat our fucking ass. Here we go. It's coming. It's coming. But the thing is, though, we could not stop the run. What's up, brother? Congratulations on kicking our ass. And now I will get to the Cleveland Browns stats. Jacob Brissett. Brissett was not, I cannot believe he outshined us. Unfucking real. And the sad part about it is, Steeler fans, we got Watson coming at the end of the season after he's done with his sex clinic shit. His massage sex clinic stuff. He's coming in. If we can't stop Brissett, how the fuck are we going to stop fucking Watson? Tell me that. He was 21 out of 31 for 220 yards and 2 touchdowns. He rushed for 11 yards. He was precision passing. He was throwing, oh my God, he was throwing to the tight end Nuku. I probably fucked up the name, and I don't even care because now I'm getting agitated. 9 receptions, 89 yards, and a touchdown. Cooper, reception 7, 101 and a touchdown. This is not supposed to happen. I can see they were going to run down our throat, and I haven't even got to that yet. Nick Chubb's 23 attempts, 113 yards, and 1 touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 12 rushes, 47 yards, 3 receptions, 14 touchdowns. I believe the tight end. I believe the quarterback killed us. Besides the running, which we couldn't stop, but they made him look like fucking Tom Brady back there. Like, I know he got all these coaches, and Brian Flores, the ex-Miami head coach with the linebacking crew. You're telling me you can't come up with a fucking play design to try to, the first quarter, hey, the first half, I was like, yeah, it's going to be a grind me kind of game. I understand that. Yes, you're right. You're right, brother. The two-headed monster, and they are a two-headed fucking monster that ate us, spit us up, and chewed us out. I don't know how we're supposed to stop the run. This is ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. But everybody, this is a good thing. This is one good thing that I'm taking from this game. Myles Garrett did not have a sack. Dan Moore played very, very well against Myles Garrett. So Myles Garrett, the last 2 games that he played against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Dan Moore, he wasn't hitting anybody with a helmet, and he wasn't getting anything. I don't think they didn't get that much. They lost their linebackers in the second half. Like you needed to exploit that. Like Canada was like, oh shit, oh wow, you're saying, oh, their linebackers go, oh, let's go attack the middle of the field. Let's do that. No, he didn't even do that. It's going to be a long season with fucking Matt Canada as our offensive coordinator, and it's going to be very discouraging. It's going to be very people are going to be drinking a lot during the Steeler games because we can see it. If we can see it, if I can see it in my house, you're telling me that Matt Canada can't see it upstairs? And also, too, Dante Johnson had some key drops. I believe, as crazy as this sounds, I believe the receivers are like saying, hey, fuck you guys. Fuck this play calling shit. You're already getting dissension because you've never seen that in a Pittsburgh Steelers organization right now where guys are pretty much in the third game of the season are calling out the offensive coordinator in a different kind of approach. They're calling them out, people. Tomlin, you need to hear this. You need to know. You already know. Quit fucking hiring from within. You know, just Chubbs destroys the Steelers defense. He had 2,400-yard games. And actually, the Steelers contained him to like maybe 4.2 yards because he averages like 5 point something yards a carry. And the Steelers, he doesn't have that great a game. Well, this game, he had a good game. So I don't know what what happened. The second half, they couldn't get the ball back if they wanted to because the defense has been out there, I don't know, 70, 80 plays. Can't keep up. We can't do it. We can't even sustain a drive in the second half. So that is, look, it was, and then let's put it this way. We got 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go in the game. And they throw that little fucking out to the sidelines. They pitch it back like it's fifth grade fucking, backyard football. You're telling me you can't even go wide and try to get it down there, maybe get out of bounds. You couldn't like maybe try to do 2 long plays or you couldn't even try a Hail Mary pass, even though it wouldn't have come up to nothing. You had to try some stupid ass fucking John Madden 2001 fucking play, Canada. I don't know. I'm ready for Kenny. I know people are like, whatever. Dante isn't the answer. Justin says Trubisky isn't the answer. Canada definitely has some shit play calling. Going to be a long season for the Steelers. You're absolutely right, Justin. Dante probably said fuck it because he got paid. But they always want their stats, and he's not getting enough balls thrown to any of them receivers. And we got a quarterback that can't audible. What are you going to do? Matt Canada, you bald-headed prick. You cost us the Patriots game, and we were beating them 14-13. And then the second half, just the water come out of the vessel of the ship, and we're sinking. And we're sinking fast, guys. The Steelers are sinking fast because we have 10 days off, and good old Mike Tomlin wasn't making a switch that night. I watched the conference. He wasn't making a switch, and he's not going to. That's what he says. But I don't know what you're going to do there, Coach Tomlin, when public opinion, when everybody starts chanting, can he, at, to me, Heinz Field, and you can't even hear the fucking play. What are you going to do then, Tomlin? You better be you might as well let him in there. Let him go. Let him sling the ball around. You need to fire the offense. We need to fire the offensive coordinator. I don't care. You had New England last week. They didn't even have an offensive coordinator. So I don't know what the answer is, Justin. The answer is not Matt Canada. It starts with Mike Tomlin, but it ends up with Matt Canada because Tomlin's not going to fucking go nowhere. The standard is not the standard. If this is the standard of right now, I don't know. Like, we signing players left and right just to fill these spots because we're getting our asses beat. They had the corner who he was suspended, smoking some weed probably. I'd smoke some weed too if I had to play for the fucking Steelers right now. You know what I mean? Listening to coaches that have no fucking clue. They're clueless. They got out coached by the Cleveland Browns, and they couldn't stop the running attack. They couldn't. You have to gang tackle. You have to wrap them up, and you cannot arm tackle Nick Chubbs. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way, and it shows. And we couldn't even stop them. They had so many fourth downs. It was astronomical. They got every single one of them. They just drove it right down our fucking throats, and we could not stop them. And I hope not every game is me ranting about how fucking bad we suck in the thing. I mean, I come up with some couple positives. Dan Moore, that great catch by George Pickens, but the running of Jalen Warren. I tell you what, I mean, those are some people that I'm going to be trying to pick for the Triple B player of the game, even though win, lose, or draw, still got to pick a player. And if Boswell wouldn't have missed that 53-yarder, maybe I'd have picked him. But I know Mavin Cable, that's all I ever do is pick him. And those guys get a little agitated. They don't really, but my Triple B Black and Gold player of the game, you know what? I'm going to give it to the three players that I mentioned. I'm going to give it to Dan Moore, offensive tackle, Dan Moore, for the good game he had against Myles Garrett. That was a positive. Our line right now is like it's like a C plus. It's not killing us. Pass protection is awesome. I think Mitch had 3 sacks, probably a couple on his own notion because he always rolled out right. He's always rolling out right. He's never fucking standing in the pocket. I think he's afraid. I think he's gun shy. And I think we're just going to – Matt Canada, thoughts on Miles Jack? Well, Jeremy, he's all over the field. He's not a Ryan Shazier, but he's better than Joe Sherbert, and he's better than Bush because Bush ain't going to be around next year. So I wouldn't pay fucking Bush. I wouldn't pay him 2 bottles of Gatorade and a bag of saltine chips. I mean, just the way the Steeler defense is supposed to be, and they're not. I mean, and then you had, Joe Hayden retired last week and he retired at Cleveland Brown. But anyway, he was the last Steeler to pick off Tom Brady, though. The last Steeler to pick off Tom Brady was Joe Hayden. That's when we beat Tom Brady last time they come to Pittsburgh. He's coming here pretty soon. They got a lot of receivers hurt. We'll see, because every game is going to be crucial. Every game now for the rest of the season is going to be crucial. And I will have my thoughts and my preview of the New York Jets, who we play this Sunday at 1 p.m. And we lose that one. Oh my, it's going to be bad in Steeler Nation. It'll be bad in my house, that's for sure. I'll be locked outside. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in, listening to me rant on the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty episode 20. This episode was brought to you by Matt Canada and No Second Half. That's what it was brought to you by this week. Matt Canada and No Second Half Offense production. And also, if you're in Indiana County, get a slice of Bob's Pizza in Awapaho. They're great dudes. And if you need a beer, go to Alley Cat Beverage. Larry Stryker, Extreme Wrestling Podcast. Yeah, it was a very extreme. It was an extreme ass kicking, Larry. You gotta gang tackle and you gotta stop the run. And their quarterback made us look like Swiss cheese, look like Tom Brady, like I said before. But I do appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm gonna have another show of the Jets game, a preview of the Jets game. I try to get a review of the games and a preview of the upcoming games. And I usually try to get 2 a week. Last Thursday, and I figured I didn't want to compete against college football, and I didn't want to compete. I'm competing tonight against Monday Night Raw and Monday Night Football, and I was like, well, fuck it, I'll be done by 8:30. So, and that's where I was. I'm gonna be done by 8:30, and I called it the way I see it. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Please hit like and subscribe to the Triple B Experience on YouTube and also on Spotify. Like I said, 500 downloads. Looking to get 1,000 and then moving on up. We're looking to try to get this little engine it could. And it takes a lot of you guys with the support and all the questions coming in and all you Steeler fans making this show accessible, because everybody and their brother is doing podcasts. There must be 1,000 Steeler podcasts out there, but I just try to make mine very passionate and very exciting. And believe me, I'm a diehard Steeler fan. I hate when they lose and love it when they win. But right now, I don't like losing to Cleveland. But hey, Seth, thanks for tuning in. But we have to get to 500 ball We are 1-2 now, getting ready for the New York Jets this Sunday at 1 p.m. So, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Please hit like and subscribe on Spotify. You can listen to me in your car. You can listen to me while you're doing other stuff, while you're baking a cake or while you're mowing your grass. It's okay as long as you're downloading on Spotify the Triple B Experience, the Black and Gold Dynasty. Thank you guys. You guys have a great night. Hey, Gabe, thanks for tuning in. You guys have a great night. And if you caught me just now, go back and listen to what I was saying because I was ranting and raving. And sometimes when I get excited, I miss some stuff. So if I'm missing anything, you guys please let me know. I love talking to all the Steeler fans about what we need to do and what we should do. But what we need to do is I've been bitching about Matt Canada, and I'm not a big Matt Canada fan. And we haven't had a good offensive coordinator in a while, and I don't know what it takes anymore. I really don't. So I don't know. I have no idea. But we don't fire anybody in the middle of the season. So we're gonna have to fucking suck it up for the rest of the year, and hopefully he opens his Doc Strange book of magical potions. Oh well, thank you so much, Gabe. So everybody, thank you once again. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see you guys for the preview of the New York Jets game later on this week, and then if you guys want to, just jump on to Triple B Experience podcast on the YouTube channel. Yes, Gabe, I agree. Matt Canada is terrible. Yes, he can go right to Canada right now. Okay, everybody. Matt Canada, you suck. If you ever see this podcast, I hope you do. You suck, Matt Canada. You're costing us some games. You're costing us great talent that be getting a lot of stats and keeping our offense out there longer than 2 seconds. So thank you guys so much. And have a great night and a better tomorrow. And I will see you guys when we go against the New York Jets. The show will be out this week. Thank you guys. Have a great night. See you later. Bye.